That felt like they ain't feel kind. That shit did not feel kind. Hey guys, y'all sick and tired of me. Clearly, so is Devontae. I'm not on nobody's schedule, and I really feel like this. Even when I try to be, spirit just keep telling me like no. And I feel like a lot of, and I want to change the name because right now we saying like content creators. The old name is like artist, right? Yeah, you an artist or a content creator? You're an artist, but you're an artist, formerly known as Devontae Swang. If you sing, put his voice over that though. Okay, Devontae Swang. Devontae is really from Jodeci. Clearly, his mother was knocking the boots when she thought about his name, and he was conceived. But there's a difference between like artists. I feel like because now content creators, they're trying to create content. They're what is the word? They're curating content. That's the right word, right? Curating content. So they're planning it, right? Unlike other content creators, I think I'm an artist because it just has to be a feeling. It's not like okay, come read this teleprompter, act like this, do this. It has to feel right. And I think that with most artists, that's why they're so stagnant. That's why they're not going as far, or they're not in a rush to get there, because they're listening to their body, they're listening to spirit, they're listening to their creative like self. And sometimes you just can't force no shit, and you can't curate no shit. Like I can't premeditate outfits because I don't know how I'm gonna feel that day. So when people are like, so what's your favorite this? And I'm like, I don't have a favorite anything. I love black, but favorite or getting in that space is a feeling, and it's a feeling even like that with this podcast. Although I know you guys are waiting and excited. I'm excited too, but I have to go off feeling. And one of my biggest things is and this took me a long time to get here. It took me a long time to understand this. If mentally I am just, I don't want to say in a negative space, but negative and positive is one and one. Like you can't have one without the other. Every time y'all be like positive energy only, you're lying to yourself. It's like a battery. They can't operate without the two. It has to be both, right? So if I'm happening to be in my darker side, which I embrace, I just try not to speak. Like I try not to record. I try not to post, because that energy is only going to like thrive. The more and more I talk about it, the more and more you sit down with your homegirl and tell her about a problem that you have. It could have been like slowly like a pot of water, like simmering down. And now you told somebody up and they cranked that fucking fire to 8. That's how I feel like if you talk when you're in that negative space, that dark space, or just having those thoughts that we all have that y'all don't like to admit, if you are constantly speaking about it, it manifests, right? You are like spiritual joint. Ooh. My cat. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this up. Can I flip the phone? Will they be able to see? It's too far? I can't make this up. So before I flipped the phone, I had on a different outfit. I think we could like clip it in so you could see the outfit, right? I just changed my outfit to this. I know what I look like when I put this on. I know how I feel when I put this on. Like I am literally okay with being extra. I've always been extra, but I don't apologize for it now, right? But I changed this outfit because my shirt looked ugly. And I was like, child, the collar not flat. And I put this outfit on. And I just told you I won't go outside and make a video, right? My friend has this cat that I've wanted. And everybody like, why you want a cat? They had a litter of kittens, right? And then something happened. I didn't get the cat. Why the fuck this man just sent me a picture of this fucking cat. This sounds crazy. It sounds ridiculous. I might cry because to everybody it would be like nothing, right? Like, okay, coincidence. Life is not a coincidence. This ain't no fucking coincidence. Now I gotta send him a selfie. Nigga, give me my cat. Give me my cat. I hope, I pray that one is mine. Now I'm gonna turn this off. That I don't. I before. Oh, Spirit, you funny. Before I would think things are coincidence. Now when I see things, I be like, oh, this is a sign. Oh, this is like God. Y'all be mad when people say the universe, but universe, God, they just, y'all be so mad at the universe, bitches. Why? Don't know. Y'all be having a that's gonna get me blocked off of YouTube. Talking about white Jesus. Let's bleep out that. Let's bleep that out. Let's make I know, like my bad. But I want Black people to understand, like, we have this, like, our minds are so powerful. And I've been trying to, like, I don't know why, like, randomly I want a cat. I don't like dogs. Dogs are too much maintenance. I want a cat to just lay in the sun, and I know they're going to jump around and do all that shit. And y'all be like, well, if you get a cat, I ain't eating from your house. Bitch, I don't cook no way. So it don't matter to me. But that wasn't no coincidence. And I'm not going to get off topic because what I'll try to do is, like, go somewhere else. But to me, because I went and changed this outfit, right? This is an Icon jumpsuit. That was a plug for myself. Oh my God, I do not even be plugging my own business. Like, why I'm crazy like that? Anyway, this is Icon, the rings, the jewelry, whatever. Except for this, y'all know, y'all gonna fight me about this, but I just put this on because I'm like, oh, you know what? I know what to wear. I know what to wear when I need a pickup. So when I'm in a negative space, I know what I should not do. I know that before, when I spoke, when I was angry, I cursed not only others, but most importantly, myself. So now when there's a delay, it may not even be a negative thing, because if I don't record, y'all gonna be like, it's a delay. No, sometimes I'm enjoying my life. Like, I'm listening to the stories a 5-year-old is telling me without trying to do all these things at once. Like, I'm really just now realizing that I manifested this whole motherfucker. Like, I don't journal and I don't vision board it, but I have these pictures in my mind, and I see something and I'm like, oh, I love that. And I take a piece of this from this hotel and this experience. And I've literally, like, even from the smell of my home, like the white sheets on my bed, Goliath's room, everything I've envisioned before when I was not in that space. Like, I was not in this space 10 years ago, but even fucking 6 years ago, it was even like the darkest, worst time for me. And I thought it was over. And then when I sit back, when I want to complain, I can't even complain, y'all. Shit don't always go as you have it planned, but it goes as planned. Like, I stopped complaining because complaining is like, fuck all the other shit you did for me, God. That's not enough. I need more. And y'all be asking for more, and y'all can't even finish what's on y'all plate now. Like, you going up for back in the day, your mom used to be like, oh, I'm only going to give you a little bit. If you finish this, then go back for more. Y'all want to pile it on so high because you think that you can't go back around again. Like, you can't get up and go back around again. I've purposely started saying to God, and he been real loud lately, and so loud that even if I want to ignore him, I can't. It feels like he's just like, call, like, every time something happen, I instantly go straight to like, ooh, you so loud and you so clear that I don't even want to be around no noise right now. Because when I was around noise, it was too much going on that I couldn't hear his voice. And the more I separated myself, and not because of something, like, stop thinking because you moving away or you just in isolation. And it's not really isolation, because those that are supposed to be around are around. But when you quiet the noise, when you don't pick up the phone as fast for the person that gossips all the time, when you don't turn on the TV to click through, do y'all still watch Real Housewives? I haven't watched that since like Evelyn and them, because I think Drea was on that one, but I haven't watched it since then. But do y'all still click on there and then y'all feeding it? Y'all listening to certain music? It's feeding y'all. Y'all thinking about that time where that motherfucker played with you? Nobody's playing with me. Because I'm not playing with me. So when I choose not to talk, when I choose to sit in the house and enjoy a Tuesday here with my son, my family, my core friends, I come back like more clear of the blessings that God is like really doing in my life. And I'm like, oh, I wasn't always like this. And you see an old picture on Facebook and they show you like what you look like 10 years ago. And you're like, I was a little dusty. Like I was a little, you ever see that? You be looking at shit like, but back then that's not how you felt. You felt how you felt in every area. In an efficiency without a car walking my packages to the post office. Even though I was probably in the thick of a storm, I felt how I feel now. And now I'm realizing like, oh, wait, you wrote, this is it. So when I don't speak sometimes, not all the time, sometimes it's because I'm making sure that I am swapping out that thought. And instead of proving it to everybody else, I'm sitting in that thought. I'm sitting and trying to walk myself down the road. A lot of us do this. Everybody tell you, keep your head down. If you keep your head down, you're not going to see where you're going. You're not going to notice you passing old things. Looking at the ground looks the same. You might have a crack here and there, but when you looking up and you like, oh shit, where am I? This is beautiful. This is great. Now I'm at the place where I've walked with my head down and I kept it on and I focused for 6 years, because we all be bullshitting and you don't get serious until God forces you to get serious. You know what I'm saying? So I was playing around. I did not want to. Can you sing this part? I didn't know my own strength. Rest in peace, Whitney, please. I keep forgetting you still wet behind the ears. Niggas like that, like, how you not singing Whitney to bitches? What's your go-to song to sing? Bryson Tiller? Something younger? I'm saying. Like what? What's your favorite song if you was singing? To a young lady, like if you was playing a song, like what's the like to get you like what's your vibe? I don't even know it. Sing it. Okay, sing a song. I don't know the name. Well, what's the word? All right, he don't want to tell me. I'm gonna get him to sing like the intro, like, is it Tuesday? First of all, people that make jingles still getting paid off of that. You don't want to do a jingle? Do it got to be called a jingle if it's not around Christmas? A jingle's a jingle? I don't like that. It is. Yeah, he did. Ooh, a little bit. Talk to me. Y'all young niggas love cougars. They do. I love young guys. At first, I never wanted to date. Like, I was like, first of all, in high school, I only dated niggas. Like, my daughter's father was in college. Don't lock the man up. I was grown. I was in high school, but I was grown. Like, I never got on the school bus. Like, bitch, I'm getting picked up in an Acura, okay? But I really thought like older guys was it. Shit, I think in the first episode, I said something about liking older guys. I lied. They all the same. But the young ones right now have been putting pressure on people. They've been putting pressure on. And I'm still out here flourishing. And I think because now I'm in this like, this Queen Sheba, like feed me grapes, rub my back, just accepting it. I just been flourishing. And I think you guys can see that. So I hope that this mess of a welcome back conversation. We're gonna be getting welcome back like every other day, but I hope that you understand that I really don't give a fuck. Like I really have mastered the art of detachment and when I feel like it. Because a lot of us are doing things we do not feel like it. We don't feel like you going to that girl birthday party. You don't feel like the bitch ain't come to yours, right? Remember? You really going out with him and like it's like little things that you're doing to force yourself. That probably wasn't a good one. But I'm like that sometimes. That's still the dark side. Like, girl, why am I doing all of this? And you ain't even check on me after my surgery. But now your birthday 3 weeks later, and I'm so like shit like that. I don't think I want to leave that. And I don't think I want to leave that. I want these two good and bad to coexist because bitch, what? Same thing. Like if you try to act like that doesn't exist, people gonna play with you. So it exists over here. Whatever they told you, believe them. I'm cool with that. But it's gonna be whatever it be. And hopefully you'll stick around. Like, comment, or subscribe. And like, comment, and subscribe below. No. Like, comment, no. What do YouTube people say? Hey guys. It's Black History Month. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. You can comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. They might invite me to all the blogger bitches stuff now.